I'm Lieutenant Colonel Jörgen Axelsson. I'm really happy to be here, and I'm going to do a very short presentation of the Swedish Air Force here at Pirkkala Air Base. Finally, at the end, I will also give you some facts about our aircraft, the ACE23 and Gripen. And I'll run through this, and we'll take questions afterwards. If that's okay with you. We are participating here at Pirkkala Air Base with 8 ACE23 and Gripen aircraft. We're approximately 65 persons here, men and women. And we are, as Sonic said, we are really happy to be here. This is a great exercise for us. The squadron coming here now is the 172 squadron, normally based at the F-17 wing at the Ronneby in the southeastern part of Sweden. That's also where I normally work. I'm the wing commander flying down there. And we also have some representatives into our squadron now from the Swedish OT and E unit. Those are the guys developing, testing, and evaluating new equipment and new tactics and so on. And that also shows how important this exercise is, and also how good this exercise is to also introduce new abilities and new equipment. It's also what I would call a pilot-focused exercise. It's what we do in the air that's the most important for an exercise like this. And also, which has been mentioned before, to cooperate with different countries, and how, even for me, who has flown for lots of years, but I'm always amazed by how good our cooperation is between different countries. We fly different aircraft, but still we solve and fly very complicated missions together, and that's a strong sign. The scenarios are very complex, they are very intense, and you went through the planning phase before. It takes a lot of time, but we learn a lot along the way, so it's a great exercise. And we have brought experienced pilots like myself, the squadron commanders, the instructors and so on, but we also have quite inexperienced pilots. So this is also a good opportunity for us to train our new 2-ship and 4-ship leads. To get this number of aircraft back home a normal day is quite difficult, so this is perfect. I already mentioned the great success and how much we learn from planning, flying and debriefing with different countries. And also I have to mention the fantastic host nation support that we're receiving from Finland. It's great. The facilities are great, the service is super, and we are really happy to be here. Moving on, the aircraft, you probably know it. It's called ACE23 and Gripen. And for those of you who know Swedish, knows that JAS stands for Jakt, Attack, Spaning, which is fighter, attack, reconnaissance. That means that we are what we call a swing role aircraft. We can change between these different roles, even airborne. So by deciding on what load to put on the aircraft, we can solve all these 3 missions. So we can have air-to-air missiles, we can have bombs, and we can have a reconnaissance pod. And just by pressing a button, we can switch between these different roles. And everything of this is practiced during the ACE exercise, so it's a great opportunity for us. It's a small aircraft, but it's been developed for the Swedish tactics and the way we want to do. We want to solve our missions, and it suits us perfectly. So we are really happy with this aircraft. And it's also a good. It's easy to fly. It's excellent for the younger pilots to quickly become operational and mission capable. That's about it. I'm open for questions if you have any.
So we used to have cooperation with Gripens already about 20 years or something like that.
Yes.
When are we going to expect to need E-models here? Or you are getting?
I think they will be introduced in 2025. There's been some changes in the time plan, but it's around 2025, I believe. Yeah, we have already exported them to Brazil, so they are already operating them. Yeah.